Hey everyone. This video I'm making is today is a very special birthday for someone. Um, I'm not gonna get all sad or whatever. You know, been a while since you passed, Marty. People are probably wondering who's Marty. Um, Marty was an ex-girlfriend. Who passed away. She was 5 or 4 years older than me. Um, Very beautiful. And it's funny. I met her, like I said, I was working, and every morning I would do the same routine at that time. I'd get up, take the boys to the bus stop. Well, this one morning, I was dropping the boys off, my two younger brothers who are now damn near men. And everybody that knows me knows I love Latina women. Love them. So I wasn't really paying attention, you know. I was in the zone. I wanted to go to work, knock that shit out, go home, relax like I usually did. But I noticed this fucking, like, beautiful. Yeah, she was short. I would say she was about 5'2", maybe 5'3". Now, mind you, at that time, I was about 6'1". Yeah, I shrink now. So I was fucking tall. Right off the bat, nah, guys, don't be thinking I was thinking of one thing. I noticed her eyes and her laugh, like it was, I can't, like I said, I've met women, I've fallen for them after she died, but I, I've never felt this way. Like with her, everything, I didn't have to be afraid around her, A lot of people know I'm shy. I didn't have to be none of that. Like I could be me. But anyway, it was just something about her. You know, um she she caught me staring and like I kept blushing, and I told the boys I'd see him when I got home, you know, but in my mind I'm thinking, yo, I'm finishing work really on time because I want to get to that bus stop because I want to see if, because at the time we were living in Buffalo and usually the kids had the same bus aid. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna meet this girl that drops my brothers off. Definitely, because at that time, I don't know, I felt like I had a lot of I wouldn't say courage, confidence. I had a lot of confidence. And I was like, I'm going to get this girl's number. Something, just like I said, she made me feel I've never felt it. I usually, if I, after her, if I like someone, it, it it's not like it was with her. But anyway, I got done with work early. I told my boss I'm going home. So usually I used to, my mom was like, can you get the boys off the bus? And usually I'd be like, really? I don't feel like, whining about it. This time I was like, yeah, I'll go. She was like, damn. I basically had to fight with my dad to make sure I can get to the corner. I was like, no, I'll go get the boys. They were like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. Um, anyway, yep, sure enough, she, she let the boys off, and I was like, you know what? I don't know when I'm gonna get this opportunity to talk to her again. So I was like, boom, I made my move. And surprisingly, she was like, well, look, I get out of work in like 20 minutes. She knew what street I lived on, but she didn't know the address, so I gave it to her. And like I said, I've never done that. So I sat outside. Usually I don't do that. Usually after work, I used to take a nap and then get up. But no, I was sitting there waiting. She came over. We started talking. You know, everything happened fast. That was the thing with our relationship. Everything happened fast. And it flowed like nothing was slow. Everything was fast. Um I remember that day she was like, well, I gotta go home because she stayed with her family too. She had three sisters. I met two of them, and she had a brother. And, you know, she was like, my sister has to use the car. And I was like, all right. She said, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to be picking your brothers up in the morning, as their bus aide, but I got to work at the terminal. I guess that's what it is for being a bus driver and bus aide. They work sometimes in the terminal. She said, what time do you have to go to work? I was like 8:30. She was like, well, how about I come at like 7:30 and we'll fucking take a slow ride to your job? Because she knew where I worked. She used to drive by there all the time. Um, and we just sat in the car and we talked. And actually, I fucking made a move and kissed her that morning. Like, I've never done that. Ever. And she laughed and she was like, can I come to your house later? I was like, yeah. She said, you're not going to be tired, are you? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do today. She came over. Um, I've always told people she was a sweetheart. And I'll say this is no disrespect to myself. She, you know, I fucked up with her a lot. My jealousy got to me at the end. Like it really got to me. Accusing her of shit she didn't even do. And it was because I had people in my ear telling me shit. Like I was with other girls before her, but I didn't feel nothing like that, you know? And even after her, like I said, but nothing like that, you know? About a couple months before she passed away, because of that last fight we had, I made up with her. She was really upset. I'm not saying if she had lived, we would have got back together. No, probably not. Um, but I don't know because it's funny because she was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna kiss you or whatever," but she let me kiss her that day on Christmas, the last time I saw her. And she laughed and she smiled. And I remember me and her looking in, at the time, the place we were at, looking in the backyard. And she was like, just talking to me about things like we could do in the backyard. Like, just sit in the backyard, talk. And I remember that night on Christmas, like, I usually don't look at the sky, but there was a lot of stars out. And it wasn't snowing in Buffalo that year. It wasn't cold because I had walked out there to meet her. Don't laugh. I had walked out there to meet her in a pair of shorts. Don't ask me why I was wearing shorts, but yeah. Um, she was a good woman. She she taught me a lot. You know, she was beyond beautiful. She had I don't know, like she liked makeup. That was her thing, and in my opinion, she didn't need it, but she always wore it. Like I said, that day on Christmas, we talked, and she dedicated a song to me, Rihanna Diamonds. For years I couldn't hear that song. Anytime I got Spotify and I got playlists on there, and every time that song would pop on, I would change it. Not no disrespect to her, but I couldn't hear it. I think tonight I'm gonna listen to it. You know, Marisol, I miss you. Happy birthday in heaven. You're not in pain no more. And thank you for everything. dealing with my bullheadedness. I will see you again. Thank you guys for listening. It's Wild, signing out.